Welcome to another episode of the Wellness Chronicles. I'm Bianca McCall, and today we're diving into the links between self-esteem, empowered sexuality, and loving yourself first. Self-perception is the foundation of how we move through the world. It's the way that we see ourselves, and it shapes our inner dialogue, and that inner voice becomes the conductor of our realities. Ergo cogito sum. I think, therefore I am. And when we carry a healthy sense of self-worth, we move through relationships with confidence, with clarity, and boundaries that reflect our value. But when our self-esteem is low, it often opens the door to behaviors and relationships that can put our health and our emotional safety at risk. Low self-esteem, it can influence sexual decision-making in powerful ways. When we fear of rejection or anxiety about belonging takes over, we might say yes when we mean no. We might avoid using condoms or getting tested for HIV or stay in relationships that compromise our well-being. Now, these choices, they often come from a place of trying to be accepted rather than being true to ourselves. And there are also deeper psychological or social factors that shape our self-worth and ultimately our sexual health. Psychological influences can include early life experiences like trauma, neglect, or inconsistent love. And that leaves us questioning our value. Now, there are social influences, and those might include cultural norms about gender, beauty, or sexuality, or the stigma that surrounds HIV and sexual health conversations. These forces can quietly mold how we think we should behave, even when those beliefs don't serve our highest good. But there's a powerful truth that perception is not fixed. It's something that we can reclaim. And when we shift our mindsets from life is happening to me to I am living my life, we start to make decisions from a place of empowerment, not fear. We begin to see self-awareness as a radical act of love, one that not only transforms how we relate to ourselves, but also how we protect ourselves. So how do we start to build that self-esteem and align it with safer, healthier sexual practices? Here are two strategies. One is to affirm your worth daily. Speak to yourself with kindness and intention. Write or say affirmations that remind you of your strengths, even on the days that you don't feel them. And over time, this practice reshapes your inner voice. It builds confidence and reminds you that your body, your health, and your choices are worth protecting. And the second is to practice empowered decision making. Before entering any relationships or sexual situations, pause and check in with yourself. Do I feel respected? Do I feel safe? Am I choosing this because it aligns with my values or because I'm afraid to lose someone? I like to call this process taking personal inventory. It's asking yourself, what do I desire? What am I willing and able to give right now? What is my capacity? And when these things don't align, give yourself permission to pause, to restore, and make choices that protect your peace and your health. And when we learn to love ourselves first, we naturally protect ourselves. We move from a place of overflow, where decisions come from strength, not scarcity. Empowered sexuality, it isn't just about saying yes or no. It's about saying, I choose me. It's honoring your worth. It's protecting your body and making decisions that reflect the future you want to build. Remember, your self-esteem is more than how you feel about yourself. It's how you shape your life, your health, and your legacy. And when you love yourself first, HIV prevention isn't just a practice. It becomes a natural expression of self-respect and self-love.